So, oh, oh, it's the magic potion of coffee. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. This glass is way too full. Back for another live stream session. For those of you who were there yesterday, you know I broke a string. And that was the coolest thing that's happened on the live stream. It seems to have been outside of what happened when somebody donated money to the channel, which was actually pretty cool too. For those of you who've never joined, welcome here today. Welcome, thank you. This channel, I'm going to be building this thing brick by brick, so you guys are going to see changes that are happening, but the changes that are going to happen little by little. I've seen some of my friends from back home sort of request me on Facebook, and a part of me wants to explain to them what's happening, but in order for them to understand what's happening, they got to do what you guys do and watch the show. Or the practice sessions to see what this thing is about. This thing's going to change little by little, and I'm going to need your help and your expertise of the internet, and also your diligence, I guess is what one would say, to help me make this channel as best as I possibly can make it. I'm going to go ahead and go through my spiel real quick, okay? Number one, for those of you who never joined the channel again, welcome. For those of you who'd like to join the channel, join the channel. For those of you who have friends who are interested in creating and getting better at playing guitar, have them join the channel, okay? Join the channel. Sorry, I've got to put the stuff, get the stuff ready, because the issue with the channel is that I'm having some issues with sound quality and things of that nature, so I keep my phone open just to make sure that some things are working correctly. Now that that's taken care of, guys, let's go over the spiel. This channel is about 4 things, guys. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part of the live stream is about us practicing. The second part is about me doing improvisational music. Now, the first part of the practice session is about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together, because everybody knows that practicing sucks, okay? It's not fun, it's very boring, it's monotonous, and it's everything that you hate. But in order to get better, you have to do things that you don't like to do. If you want to grow big and strong, you got to eat vegetables. So this is kind of the Muzzy McGee makes us all eat our vegetables hours and joins you at the same time we are all eating broccoli. And actually, steamed broccoli isn't half bad. So, I'm going to say, okay, so the practice session includes warm-ups, scales, chords, different chords and voicings, different chord progressions, as well as different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, and then we're going to start including different links of the week and different cover songs for promotional uses only for the channel. And those things are obviously in a concentrated effort for us to get from the intermediate to the advanced levels of guitar playing, from the advanced to the expert, and then expert onto virtuoso levels of guitar playing. The second thing the channel is about taking the skills that we've learned in the practice session and immediately implementing them into the improvisational session. The improvisational session on the live stream would basically just be me improving over backing tracks that I have found on YouTube that I can freely play over. And the idea is so that I can get better as an improvisational guitar player, obviously to move from the intermediate to the virtuoso level of guitar playing, improvisational guitar playing, and every level in between. It is my hope at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident to where you will be able to create your own individual improvisational songs using the backing tracks that I had, and that you'll post them to YouTube and share them with me. And obviously, with your consent, I would like to share them on the channel, or at least be able to talk about them on the channel. So we can spend a session where we talk about how you've attacked the fretboard, how I attacked the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better at making the best music we possibly can as improvisational artists. The third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. And again, I have not done this. I will be working out this weekend. I had a bunch of stuff going on. I do have some intonation things going on with the guitar. I had to replace the strings today. Now I've got to intonate the guitar. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and I did say this before, I'll say this again. I have to re-announce my schedule on my Facebook page, so you have to join me on Facebook in order to see the actual scheduling and the times of those things. So, what was I going to say? Oh. So the whole channel is about me creating music in Logic Pro X. It's about using my knowledge as a guitar player and my understanding of the fretboard, my understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can in Logic Pro X. I'm going to start doing that this weekend. You have my word. I will post at least one thing this weekend, music related, that I put out for myself. It will not be good. It will be a first attempt at doing something, because you got to start somewhere. So, but again, it'll be about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. I'll be singing and songwriting on this, which will be hilarious because I'm not a very good singer and I'm not a songwriter particularly, but I'll be creating backing tracks, soloing tracks, and things of that nature using my guitar. I'll be creating synthesizer-driven music by creating synthesizers and different things I do in sound design to create the best music I possibly can. 100% of the music I'll be putting out will be obviously in an effort for me getting better as a producer, songwriter, singer, guitar player, what have you, all of those things. The second thing that these things will be about will be, well, 90% of the other stuff will be stuff, 90% of what I'm putting out will be stuff that I'm creating for myself personally. The other 10% will be split into music I'm creating for other people, individual artists, I mean, and then other people who work on movies, so I'll be working on movie scores. Finally, the last thing, the channel is basically when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you guys, I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. At the very least, like the videos that I'm putting out. It helps me get higher priority in the algorithm, and then it stops me or prevents me from having to do the second thing. Although the first part of the second thing is the donations to the channel. I'll always encourage people to donate to the channel, regardless of how much money it makes. Which right now that number is goose egg, so 0. Well, and that's not true. I did make $5 from Groovy Chew, who helped out with the channel, which was the first person who's ever donated to stream, which was pretty cool. And yeah, so basically, if you'd like to donate to the channel, I'll post it in the chat section of the video. You can donate as little as €1 to the account. Use my Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee for those of you who'd like to join that account, or for those of you who'd like to help out the channel in a financial way. The second thing I ask people to do is, if you don't want to help in a direct financial way, you can do it indirectly by getting involved with the cryptocurrency spaces that I'm in. I'm currently trading on these 4 different platforms. It's Coinbase, Bitpanda, eToro, and Binance. I've traded on all platforms. Okay, they all have different things that are good and bad about all of them. Positives and negatives, trading fees, this, that, and the other. But in the event that you decide you want to dip your feet into the pit, in the pool of cryptocurrency, these are the 4 best sites to start on. I don't care what anybody says. There might be another one which I'm not on, it's Kraken. I've never used it, but people say it's okay. But the other 4 ones are the best platforms to trade on, like by far and away. So if you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space, again, I'm not a cryptocurrency advisor. I'm not a financial analyst. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do with your money. However, I do share my passion in music with you guys. And I figure maybe some of you might enjoy trading cryptocurrency, because that trading cryptocurrency for me is not, I wouldn't say passion, but it's a fun hobby of mine. I very much enjoy it. I'm interested in it. Trade all the time. I don't purchase cryptocurrency all the time, but I do trade all the time. And using my referral links to sign up will help out the channel in the following way. When you sign up using my referral links to any of these centralized cryptocurrency exchange platforms, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be better than that of which you get if you sign up by yourself. They want people like me to get newer customers in the door, and they will offer you that same opportunity after you've been on the site X amount of months and you made X amount of trades. I don't know what the time period is. I'm sure it's different from each and every company, but they'll offer you the same opportunities. What happens is, when you purchase cryptocurrency on those websites totaling $50 or more, they will offer you perks. Whatever perks, whether it's $20 cash back in cryptocurrency, or they offer you $100 off of trading fees, whatever it is that they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And by extension, this channel is I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the channel. But again, I'm not giving you financial advice. Check it out, learn about it, think about it, and then talk with your friends and family members, maybe people you know that trade. Maybe I would say people that are close to you. Don't watch people on the internet, because they'll obviously tell you, yeah, just buy this, buy that. I'm telling you, be cautious. It is a volatile market. It's always a volatile market, and that's where the money is to be made. But again, it is fun to trade. I enjoy it. And for those of you who are age eligible and regionally eligible, maybe you want to try it out and help out with the channel at the same time. Because I'm adding 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the channel. That's how it's going to help out with the channel. Again, it's not you offering me money. That's the companies, the central cryptocurrency centralized exchange platforms, who would be offering me a percentage or a cashback incentive that will help me reinvest into my cryptocurrency portfolio. That at the end of the year, I will reinvest back into the channel between up to $100. So that's how that works out. Lastly, the easiest way to help out with the channel, and this is a really easy way, guys. Subscribe to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. Helping me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm available on YouTube because that's where I stream from. Helping me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today. I'm going to go ahead and post my Ko-fi link into the account, as well as the lick of the week that we're going to do. Again, these licks of the week for the month of September are all going to be ones you're going to be like, well, we've heard these before. Yes. It's because every other month we're going to go over all the licks of the week that we've learned, because we want to make sure we have those committed to memory and we can play them up and down the fretboard. That's the purpose of having them committed to memory, is to be able to call on them and recall them whenever we need them. So here we go with this. Anyway, guys, here is we go. And here's the look of the week. I'm going to go click on that right quick that you guys happen. And again, you guys know, for those of you who were here yesterday, you know that I broke a string yesterday. So because I broke a string, I had to, obviously, I don't replace one string. It just makes sense to me to replace all of them. I'm having more than just intonation issues. What I found out is that I have to get my bridge fixed in general. So that's money I don't have right now. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I really don't. Just getting that fixed, it's going to cost me a good $150. But again, I want to reinvest into the channel, what I make from the channel. It says I haven't made anything from the channel besides $5, which is not a terrible thing. It's great. It's awesome news. It was one of the greatest days of my whole life. Having people donate to your channel when you make your first couple of dollars from doing something you really love doing, you really enjoy doing, is very important. It's a really good feeling. So, but yeah, it's not like I didn't make $100,000 or $200,000. I don't have money to just kind of throw around here, unfortunately. So I have to be very cognizant of what I'm doing, what I'm spending, and be very careful. So, especially because when you're trying to build something, you have to make sure that you're maintaining as many costs as you possibly can. And another thing that I have to do is I have to make sure I save enough money, put enough money aside, to where if anything breaks, I can have the opportunity to pay for those things immediately. Whether it be my computer, whether it be my audio interface, whether it be my guitar. There are a bunch of things that I have to take into account. And keeping costs as low as possible is very much a part of the program. So, yeah, with that being said, I don't know how I'm going to pay for fixing the bridge of my board, but we'll figure it out. Figure something out. What was I going to say? Oh, the channel, before we get started here, the channel is about 3 things, okay? There are 3 things I need to add about what the channel needs to happen on this channel. First of all, number 1, I do curse on this channel. I want people to understand that. You will hear me say things like shit and fuck, especially when I'm frustrated, okay? I don't know musicians who don't curse. There are different influencers as well that I will recommend, obviously, that obviously do curse as well, because all musicians curse like sailors. That is a fact. I'm going to go ahead and say that if that's an actual obstacle for you, this may not be the channel for you. And as hard as that is for me to say as a newish content creator, I would prefer that people know that up front, and so that they can make the decision for themselves. The second thing I ask people to do is, again, I don't take requests on this channel. This isn't a channel where you can just hand out requests and say, oh, I want you to play the Black Dog from Led Zeppelin, or play the Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd, or play something from System of a Down. I don't do that. Okay, what I said I might do, and this actually might be interesting, is I may be able to get to a point where I can do a live stream session on Saturday, where we can do improvisation music Saturday, and you can just post songs that I can use from YouTube, where obviously the person who created the song, I'm authorized to use the song on the channel. Either it's being uploaded as a free thing or whatever, the person doesn't care or whatever, but you can send me songs that I'll play against backing track live. Now that will help me because it'll help me do improv. Working on songs or just playing random songs on the internet does not make sense for the channel. The last thing, or at least for the channel, and I do reserve the right, as I said before, I do reserve the right to change my mind in the future, but as of right now, it just doesn't make sense for the channel. What's the last thing? I always forget the last one. We'll see if I can remember it in the next 20 seconds as I am setting up the metronome. We're at 80 beats per minute for this one. Just for the record, guys, I'm going to be tuning a lot. That's what I meant to say earlier. I'm going to be tuning a lot throughout the course of this. I can't remember the last one. So I curse on this channel. This channel doesn't have, I don't do song requests on this channel, but I may do improvisational music requests at a later date. I could actually do that tomorrow. I could do it today if I wanted to. I just don't know how that's going to work with all the different, people. I don't know how people are going to do that, but I might suggest doing that. And, shit, I can't think of the last one. Oh, now, if you have any questions that are just more than just hi and bye, wait till the end of the stream to ask them, because I will be cut short for time, especially in the upcoming months. It's nothing personal. It's just there's no way I can be at 3 places at the same time and it's going to be very difficult with my work schedule coming up to answer every single question. So if they're serious questions or things of that nature, I ask people just DM me on Facebook or on Instagram. Yeah, let's get it popping. Let's get it pepping. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. You guys are the best. Okay. I'm going to have to retune my guitar and retune it throughout the course of this channel, obviously because of the fact that I just restrung it. It has been restrung. So, we're going to get started with the sweep picking exercise. That's not true. The alternate picking exercise where we try to keep all our fingers down at the same time. Try not to muff the top. Let's go. All right, well, we're finished with that one. Now we're going to hit the same thing at, we're going to go to 100 beats per minute. And we're going to do the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 100 beats per minute. And this isn't really an exercise. This is just something that I noticed he did in the song Bite of the Mosquito a lot, and I just cut that shit out. At the end, I don't know what's wrong with my fat fingers, but they are not holding down that bottom string when I move up to that second position, that second spot right there. So I don't know what that'd be about. Let's get right into the alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. That's not working so great today. That sounds worse than other days, and I'm not sure why. I'm going to turn up the volume here because, again, we're doing the chromatic tapping from 1st to 16th fret. And then I'm going to retune my guitar because that's what's going to happen today. It's a lot of tuning. Okay? Alright, now that we finished that up, we're going to go right back to Muzzy tunes all freaking day. Turn this down. There we go. Hit pause on this. Back to the live stream. We're going right into the shout out you guys for being here on a Saturday, man. I appreciate all of you for being here. This is really, really great that you guys can join me today in the session. So what was I going to say? We're going to get right into the strumming pattern, the different picking patterns. The picking pattern we're doing today is the selective picking exercises. For those of you who were here before, you know what it is. For those of you who don't know what it was before, well, we're going to show it to you now. Basically, selective picking is where you alternate, or you not alternate like in a periodic form, but you alternate based on whatever it needs between selective picking, between hammer-ons and pull-offs, and alternate picking. Okay, this one's really going to be based on downstrokes. So we're just going to downstroke, hammer-on, hammer-on, downstroke, hammer-on, hammer-on, downstroke, hammer-on, hammer-on. And the way we're going to do that is with the index and ring finger. We're going to go from frets 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way down the down this fretboard, or horizontally across the fretboard. Then we're going to move up to 2 and 3, do the same thing but move back downward, but still doing downstroke, downstroke, 2 hammer-on, downstroke, 2 hammer-on. Then we're going to move back down to the first string. We're going to do that again. Same thing again. Move up to the second and third string. Do it again. Go back down. Then go right to your first and third string, or your index finger and ring finger, and do the same thing twice, and then you're going to do your index and pinky finger. So we're going to run through it at 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and 100 beats per minute. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Thank you for joining the channel, guys. You guys are the best. Let me see. Did I turn down the volume? I did a little bit. Okay, great. Let's go. Triplets. It's going to sound triplets, sort of. Take the tempo up 90 beats per minute. We're going to do it at 90 beats per minute and then 100 beats per minute. Then we're going to get started with the scales. Okay? Still with the G major, F sharp, G flat, minor, F sharp, G flat major scale, and G major scales, and then their minor equivalents, their minor pentatonic equivalents. Let's go. 90 beats per minute. Same exercise. exercise, guys, identical. We're not doing anything too crazy, too hard, too gloomy, crazy. We'll be adding things here and there as necessary. As I said, by the end of the year, I'm going to start creating like PDF forms of like different exercises that we're doing so people can follow along back at home. I will, over the next couple of weeks and couple of months, start putting the next couple of weeks for real, using PDF forms or PDF files to create for capture or screen captures, so I can post them in the background so you can see the chords and the scales that we're working on in real time. Okay? It's just easier that way. I just didn't want to add too many technological things all at once. I, for some reason, don't get it. It still happens to me where I make stupid mistakes and they cost me like hours of my life for things that normally would take any average individual maybe 5-10 minutes at most. But you live and you learn. Can't be good at everything. 100 beats per minute. Let's go. That, guys, we're gonna get right into the scales. Okay, again, you're gonna see me often. I'm not gonna do it right now, but you're gonna see me tune often. For those of you who were on the live stream yesterday, you know I broke a string, and when you break a string, it just means that you got to continue to retune and retune and retune. So shout out you guys for being here today. Thank you so much for your time and your energy and your love. If you haven't done so already, it would be much appreciated if you could go ahead and like the video. If you want to, with that as well, you can go ahead and like the channel and subscribe to the channel. But helping me by liking the videos helps me get a higher priority in the algorithm. It's just helpful to the channel. You know what I mean? And it's free. It takes you like 3 seconds, so you can do that. That'd be great. I don't know why I turned off this metronome. That's so stupid. We're going to do the scales, guys. We're doing the F sharp G flat major scales at 105 beats per minute. Then we're going to do the G major scale at 105 beats per minute. At which point we're going to take the tempo Dionanda to 100 beats per minute, which is a terrible Australian accent again, to 100 beats per minute, and that's where we're going to work on the F minor pentatonic, the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, and follow that up with the G minor pentatonic scale. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, and that you guys are ready to work. But before we get started on this work, I don't know if this happens to people, but whenever I get my strap, when it gets twisted, it messes with my head. Like, I hate it so much. It's like the equivalent. You know what? I think that's true. I don't know if anybody does this, but this is like the equivalent of having a wedgie. You know what I mean? Like when your girdle or your pants or your pant legs rides up too far and it just gets stuck, and you're just like, this is really uncomfortable. I get that same feeling with the strap. It's literally like having guitar wedgie. That's the best way to describe it. I hate it. It's annoying. Hate's a strong word, but it's not comfortable. It's a discomfort that is very disagreeable. Anyway, enough about guitar wedgies. Let's go right into the first position of the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy September too, for real. There we go. Let's go. This on pause. We're going right back to the tuner. I heard it. Don't worry about it. I heard it. It's annoying. Okay? We'll get right to it because that sound, it was off. Like real bad. to it, guys. My bad. It's going to happen periodically. Again, I broke a string on the live session yesterday, and so I have to just keep reaching to my guitar. It's going to happen. Second position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. This is not in tune at all. Again, I had some issues with the bridge earlier today, which are kind of worrisome to me, so go back to this. Shoot. Let's go. Let's go, guys. My bad. Third position, F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. As soon as I get the metronome back on. Third position, G major scale, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thanks for coming. Sixth position, G sharp, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. Eighth position, or the octave position of the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into the G major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, if you guys got to take the tempo down, by all means, this isn't a competition. We're trying to learn this shit together. You know what I mean? So don't feel any type of way if you got to take the tempo down. Just get it right. Play it right at the lower tempos and take it up as you need to do so. I can do it a double time at 105 beats per minute, and I still struggle at that because, struggling is a part of the process. First position, G major scale, guys, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G major scale, guys, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, seventh position. Seventh position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we're gonna get right into the eighth position, or the octave position of the F sharp G flat major, of the G major scale. My bad, 100 beats per minute, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. With that, guys, I'm going to take the tempo down to 100 beats per minute. We're going to go dio nanda. We're going to work on the minor pentatonic scales before we get right into the find the note, which is G. The good news is that we also get to do my favorite chords today, which are the diminished and augmented chords. And the reason why they're my favorite chords, they're not my favorite chords per se, but they're my favorite chords because their shapes are so similar. They're not hard to remember. So let's get to that, guys. All right, let's go right to it. Just not let me do this. It's at 100 beats per minute. Okay, I'm toggling back to the main screen. We're gonna get it done. Starting with the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale in first position, guys. Let's get it going. What's up, my man? You're number one. Yeah, I apologize for that, man. Like I said before, these are going to be really confusing. As I've said, over the next couple of months, it's going to be very difficult for me to be here at a very particular time. I'm going to do my best to do so. I'm doing great, man. I'm good. I do still have some issues with my teeth, which is why I'm kind of smiling weird, because it's just like I still have some pain, so I've got a dentist appointment later on this week to get that figured out. But yeah, things are good. Like I said before, this is what I'm going to say. Every day or every week, I'm going to post the times I'm going to be here on my Facebook account so that you can see it. And yeah, dude, it broke. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Okay, so as a guitar player, I got to be honest with you, nothing is cooler than like when you're playing, you're doing improv or you're working on a song, and you play something, your string breaks, and you still continue to play. That's the coolest thing ever. But yeah, man, thank you for asking. Also, thank you for being here. Thank you for your help. Thank you for, constantly being here and supporting this channel and me. That's very, very helpful. The timings are confusing, guys. As I said before, this is an important point that has been brought up by Weakfoot. An important point. So I'll say this real quick before I continue with these scales. The times that I will be here will be very haphazard. There will not be a fixed time over the next 3.5, 4 months until January 1st of next year because of some things that are happening at my job. There's not missing personnel, but there are jobs that need to be filled. So I will be in a situation where I am unable to be here at a particular time. Because of that, and my schedule will change a lot from week to week. I will be posting the hours I will be here, or windows of time I will be able to be here on my Facebook page. So if you join me on Facebook, you will be able to see the times I'm supposed to be here. If you want me to write that in the chat, I can do that. But again, between the month of September, October, November, and December, I will not be here at any fixed time. It's too crazy. My schedule's too crazy. Now, I will try to make sure that I am here around the same time, but that's not a promise I can make. The only time I can make that promise to you guys, and this was even going to be difficult, it's going to be on Saturdays and Sundays, because I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. Therefore, I will keep, yeah, man, I appreciate you, dog. But again, check out my Facebook page. Follow me on Facebook so you can get more information on it. I'll try to post it to my YouTube channel, but sometimes on YouTube I like to post just things that happened on the stream, and then on my Facebook account is really where I post different influencers, where I post different licks of the week and things of that nature. General announcements I usually put on my Facebook account. So if you want to check that out, just follow me on Facebook or add me on Facebook or Instagram or both or whatever. And yeah, let's get right to it, guys. I apologize for the little break. Weakfoot, thank you so much for being here, man. You're the best. This guy has helped me so much. For those of you who don't know, he's helped me with, he's created thumbnails, three or four thumbnails for my channel. And I'm terrible with technology, so he's helped me out immeasurably on some of those things, and so I appreciate that. And it's really cool when you get enlistment from the public, when people in the public genuinely want to help you, knowing that your situation, your budget is non-existent. It's really kind for people to donate their time and their resources to helping those things out. So I appreciate all of you and all the things that you guys do. So let's go right to the G, F sharp, G flat major scale, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, second position. Let's go. 100 beats per minute. Position. F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, or the octave position, the F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into the G minor pentatonic scale. I'm just going to type this in the chat. Here we go. Now people will know. It's awesome. Awesome. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right to this right chop. Okay? Doing the G major scale, G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Second position, guys, G major scale, G minor pentatonic scale, my bad, at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Scale at 100 beats per minute. I think I said fourth, but I meant fifth. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the G minor pentatonic scale. G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. To the fun game called Find the Note. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear me turn off the metronome because we do not need it for this section of the music that we're putting out. We don't need this. We need it, but we don't need it for this particular part. So, what are we doing? We're doing the Find the Note. Find the Note is literally what it sounds like. We're going to find the note, the G note, all up and down the fretboard. Exercise was recommended by John Petrucci, Joe Satriani, excuse me. The exercise was recommended by a guitar player by the name of Joe Satriani. He's one of the most famous guitar players in the guitar world. You may not have heard of him if you are not an actual guitar player. And there are actual guitar players who have never heard of him, which is crazy to me because he's like a virtuoso type guitar player. People know him for that. Again, exercise is basically if you're an intermediate or an advanced or an expert guitar player, you should be able to find any note at any given moment, at any given time. Same thing is with chords, but we're just working with individual notes as of this point. So we know that we are in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E, which hopefully I'm still in tune. Otherwise, I got to retune it. So now that we're in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E, we know the open string or the zero for every string on here. On the bottom E string, on the low E string, we know that G is on, or the G note is on the third fret. And find its position on the same string above the 12th fret, and just add 12 to that number. So 3 plus 12 gives you 15. Same thing applies to the top E string. Now go back to the low E string. Same thing, 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. Then we're going to go to the A string, which we know, as of yesterday, we know. This week, last week, we know that it's at 10 and 22. You add 12 to 10, you get 22. You subtract 12 from 22 and you get 10. Again, if you know the fret number above the 12th fret, if you subtract 12 from that number, you get its octave position below the 12th fret. Okay? So it's lower octave. Now back to 3 and 15. Back to 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. Now back to 3 and 15 on the top E string. Now we're going to go to the B string where we know we're at 8 and 20. Again, if you know that we're at 20 on the B string, subtract 12 from 20, you get 8. If you know that we're on the 8th on the B string, you just add 12 to 8 and you get 20. Very simple, guys. Simple maths. Now back to 3 and 15 on the top E string. Now back to 3 and 15 on the lower E string. Now we're going back to 10 and 22 on the A string. Then we're going to go to the D string, and we know that's at 5 and 17. That's way out of tune. On the bottom E string, on the D string, again, you had 12 to 5, you get 17, you subtract 12 from 17, you get 5, simple maths, let's go. Back to 10, 22 on the A string, then we go from the A string to the E string, to the low E string, and that puts us back at 3 and 15 on the low E string, which puts us back to 3 and 15 on the high string, which puts us back to 8 and 20 on the B string, then we go to the G string, we know that the string's already in G, and because the open string is considered 0, if you add 12 to 0, you get 12. So on the G string, you play open and 12. I hear you. We'll get to it in a second. And back to... I'm going to tune this after this. Then back to 10. 22 on the A string. Then back to 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. And finish up like this. This new episode brought to you by Muzzy McGee Tunes Forever. Oh my god, this is frustrating. So now we're going to get right to the chords, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to work on the chords. We know that doing chords sucks, but it's imperative when you are learning guitar. When you're trying to get better guitar, learning your chords are the most important things. And we're still doing diminished and augmented chords until the end of the year, and seventh chords. Next year, we're going to work on probably G7th augmented 5th chords, and well, 7th. We're gonna add 4 more. So the augmented G7th augmented 5ths, or the 7th augmented 5ths, 7th flat 5ths, 7th major 7ths, and major 3rds. That's what we gonna do, because we gotta learn these, okay? That's what we're gonna do next year. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about doing the diminished and augmented chords. So I'm gonna start with the G flat, F sharp, G flat major chords. Again, F sharp and G flat are sonically identical. They are just notated differently if you are reading sheet music. But because we're not reading sheet music, it's not really something you need to know per se, but it's something you should understand, okay? So we're gonna do that. We gonna do that, do, as they say, do that, do that, do that, that. Where is it? Oh, here we are. Diminished chords and the augmented chords. And I don't really have to show you too much after that because they are identical. And I will go over why in a couple minutes. So we're going to do the G diminished chords, the F sharp G flat diminished chord followed by the F sharp G flat augmented chords. And then go to the G diminished chords and then the G augmented chords. Okay? Let's get to it. Okay? Starting with the diminished chords. The Dominican Republic. Let's go. Chords that sound a little something like this right here. Again, these are the same. Let's get right to these rhythm chords, guys. Let's go again. string chords. These are my favorite because these are so easy to do. You just keep the same shape. Guys that sound a little something like this, right? Sure, okay. Now let's go right into the inside chords. And these are my favorite ones because the inside chords of the augmented chords are identical in the sense that the shape is identical with the inside chords, rhythm chords, and bottom 4 string chords. Basically, when you're doing the inside chords, you use your ring finger, your middle finger, and your index finger to use your ring finger on the A string, your middle finger on the G string, on the D string, my bad, and then you're going to bar off the G and B string with your index finger. So it's going to sound like this. The difference between that and the rhythm chord is that you're just going to add your pinky for the rhythm chord. Play it exactly the same way, but you're playing 5 strings. So, and the difference between the rhythm chord, the inside chord, and the bottom 4 string chords is that the bottom 4 string chords, you're going to play it like the rhythm chord, but instead of barring off the G and the B string with your index finger, you're just going to lift that up and play the G. So it's going to sound like this. Very simple. So it's going to sound like this. So inside chords. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. Here. Let's go again. Chords that sound like this. Sound like this. Same thing, but instead of holding down, barring off the B and the G string, you're just going to lift up that index finger and just play the G string. So it's just sound like into the G chords, the G diminished and the G augmented chords, guys. What I love about these, we can move through them quite quickly because they're not very hard and you should be able to move them quickly. through some of them quickly, maybe not all of them, but you should be able to move through a majority of them quickly because we're intermediate guitar players. We're not at the beginning level anymore, guys. We're just not. We've been past the beginning level since I started the channel. If you know how to play a couple chords and a couple songs and you understand tuning, you are no longer a beginner. If you know a handful of chords, you can practically or basically put together a song by listening to it by ear. You can play a couple cover songs, even if they're just power chords or Blink-182 songs. Yeah. You should be able to play. This course should be pretty necessary for you. You know what I mean? So, I don't know where I was going with that, but. Show these. I'll show this in this. No, I'll show them now. This is what they look like. I didn't show these chords yet beforehand, and I should have. This is what they look like. Okay? Let's see if we can get that going. My bad, shotties. My bad, shotties. Going for the second round for the same thing. More of the same. Let's go. Into the inside chords that sounded something like this, right? Sure, okay. No. 4-string chords that sound like that right here. Okay. Now we're going to do the augmented chords, guys. This is the easy part. So the easy ones are the augmented chords. Let's get right to it. Okay, so this is what it's going to sound like right here. Now the easy ones, easiest ones that the earth has to offer. And this is what they look like. I didn't show the back page, I don't think. So this is what they look like right here. Easiest Sunday morning. All right, so the bottom four strings, the rhythm chords, and the inside chords are all going to look the same. So you're going to start with these first ones like this. It's going to play the same thing. Actually, the bottom 4 strings are going to sound like this. So the inside chords are going to sound like this. You just need these 2 fingers. Finish that one up. Now we can go to the rhythm chords spot. So just add this index finger or ring finger. Yeah. And then the bottom 4 string chords, which is just basically this. before I bend these strings out of control, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the lick of the week. We made it. So I posted a lick of the week into the chat, so you should have this already. Shout out to all of you guys who were here. It looks like I am one of two people in the chat, in the live stream. It doesn't seem I've had a ton of people here today. It's a Saturday, so I kind of anticipated to have a low turnout. Wakefoot, thank you so much, Wakefoot. I'm thankful that you were here today. I hope that you guys will continue to join me even on the days you don't want to be here. Especially those who had what my teacher would say, too much milk and cookies yesterday. Hopefully you didn't have too much and you're just out lounging around having what they call a lazy day afternoon. We're going to work on this for melodies from Antonio Vicero. Speaking of licks of the week, I messed up. I fucked up the other day. I accidentally deleted the video, the underlying video that made the shorts that I did using the Melodies music song. So the song that I was like... Again, I just want people... So I played the song, I recorded it, I posted it, but I deleted the main video that I cut it from because I was trying to cut it and remix it. It took me 24 hours to do that because I made a mistake on something else, whatever. Technology, boring. Deleted one of the videos, deleted both the videos, so now I gotta redo it. That's why it's not up. It was there, and then it wasn't there. So, I apologize for that, but it happens to the best. Let's go. So this is what it sounds like. This is Antonio Visadio. So this is what it sounds like. So I'm going to play it like this. Now let's play it up. One half step. Another half step. Go back down. wondering why I'm so good at that. I didn't just learn that lick. I've also posted it as a short. Again, this month we're going over old songs, old licks of the week, so that we can memorize them and learn them up and down the fretboard. That's the whole purpose of what we're trying to do here. Again, so now I'm going to work on the ABC. No, I'm going to work on the Polyphia riff OD. Okay? And the part I'm struggling with is the first part, it's the beginning part. Because, well, that's the only part we're learning. We're learning not the introduction, but basically the introduction of the song. So I'm not doing this against a metronome because I need to memorize this first. So this is what it sounds like. Improv time, baby. Let's get it going, guys. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the session here today, guys. We're going to keep pushing the limits on what we can do every single day. We're going to keep trying to get better. I'm going to keep trying to be here every single day. I've been here every single day for 518 sessions, I believe. I'm going to keep working to make that continue being the case. G major, D major, E minor, and C. turn that one off. We don't need that anymore. And I don't need the tuner so much right now because I got to tune it afterwards once I get done. But again, we're going to let this rock. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel today. I'm very appreciative for those of you who were able to be here. I know a lot of you weren't able to be here because of just the fact that it's just a tough day to get here. Saturday sucks. Sunday sucks. We know it sucks. I'm just thankful you guys are able to be here. Hundreds for all of you. Shout out you. Shout out me. Shout out everybody named mamas. You know what I'm some of the hours are going to be crazy, guys, so I understand that. That's probably my fault. A lot of this is my fault. Working on it. Let's go. Backing track, last one. Again, the only difference between this one is that the C and the D are changed. So you're going to start with the G, then you're going to C, then you're going to E minor, and then D. that's all the time I'm going to have today. I understand some of you guys weren't able to make it here on the live stream session, and I understand that at 100%. Again, the times are going to be very haphazard over the next couple of weeks, which is why I have suggested that I'm going to give you guys a general idea of the time I'm going to be here. I can't promise that those are the times that I'm actually going to be here, but according to my schedule, there are going to be certain periods of time that I'm going to be able to be here, and certain periods of time I'm not going to be able to be here. I'm going to try to equate those times to Eastern time, the eastern coast of the U.S., because that's where I'm from, and that's going to help a lot of people just kind of pinpoint where things are, because a lot of media networks are in those areas, and so media networks, meaning like the times that they use for those particular times, are the ones that they showcase on TV and at different times of like the day. So when you see Eastern time, most people can make that conversion real quick. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for those of you who were able to join the stream today. For those of you who weren't, I understand it. I would say that probably this is 99% my fault because of the fact that I wasn't able to be here at a specific time this last week. Same thing's going to happen next week, as I said before, starting on the 7th. We're already the 6th, okay? So starting tomorrow, which is a Sunday, which doesn't make sense. So it's really the 8th. My work schedule is going to be crazy. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be chaotic because we are missing personnel, and the hiring is going to happen over the next couple of months, which means, once again, Muzzy McGee's got to do the work of 3 or 4 people, and that's okay. You know, I've been compensated for it, so I'm okay with it now. And beforehand, it was really just labor, but I'm compensated for it now, so it's okay. But now the issue is just trying to get to that next level. In order for us to do this, we have to be here at a regular time, and by we I mean me. So I'm going to make that happen. Before I start like droning off into the nothingness, guys, I'm just going to go over and say what my spiel is about. The channel is about 4 things, okay? The first 2 things are about the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together. And just because everybody knows practice sucks, you know what I'm saying? So it's about me doing warm-up, scales, chords, or this is what it will consist of. The practice will consist of warm-up, scales, chords, voicings, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as licks of the week and cover song. We will add and adapt those as the weeks go on. The idea is to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing and every step in between. We're going to take everything we learned in that practice session and immediately implement into the improvisational section, which will be basically me improvising on the live stream. It is my hope that at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident to where you can upload your own improvisational stuff that you use with the backing tracks that I have located in the playlist section of my channel, that you will upload them to YouTube and send me the link, and with your permission, I'd like to discuss them on the channel and maybe even show them on the channel so that we can talk about how you attack the fretboard, how I attack the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better. Thirdly, obviously those things are to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of improvisational guitar playing, because it's an extremely important skill to have as a musician. The third thing is basically when people don't, or the third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. And again, you guys haven't seen this yet, but the whole channel is basically about me creating music in Logic Pro X. It's about me using my knowledge, my understanding of the fretboard to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X, whether I'm singing in songwriting or writing guitar parts or creating synthesizer-driven sounds. It's about me creating the best music I possibly can every single day of my life to create the dopest shit I can possibly think of. To create that and put that content out for you guys to hear, to judge, to listen, to talk about, and to just let me know your thoughts on all of this stuff. The channel will support that because that's what the whole channel is about. Bringing people in here to join me on my live stream is just a bonus for people to see what I'm trying to do here and also show consistency. So basically, 100% of the music I'll be putting out will obviously be for me to get better, but 90% of it will be music for me to create for myself personally, my own projects. The other 10% will be split into 2 parts. Music I create for other individual artists who are just looking for new music, different types of music that they want to sing or songwrite on or what have you. And the last thing is music I create for individuals who work on short films. So I'll be creating musical scores for people like that. It helps me boost my creativity and also allows me to do a little bit of mental dexterity, because the creation of music for films is very different from the creation of music from movie scores, in my opinion. They're just different. And lastly, much like today, when people don't really watch the channel, this channel sort of serves for me as a video log as to where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go. For those of you who were able to join me today, week number 1, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. I just wanted to say as well, this channel sort of serves for me as a where I've been, where I am, and where I'm trying to go sort of video log. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, if you just want to see a guy fight a bear from a metaphorical standpoint, watch my channel. If you have people or you understand people that want to get better at guitar, or want to do better things, or want to get to improve or what have you, then I ask that you share this channel with your friends so that they can help me grow this channel from the ground all the way up. I don't share this with my friends. I have friends that have been joining me on Facebook, and I just want to give you guys a quick shout out. I've not added people on this channel. I've not sought out and actively, except for I think maybe the first 10 or 15 people I added because I told them that I was doing this project about a year ago. And little by little, people keep adding it. And the reason why I don't add people on Facebook, it has nothing to do with you guys personally. It's not a personal thing. I'm not saying, oh, I don't want you on this account. I'm trying to grow this channel organically, and the only way to do that is to not spam people with stuff that they don't want. And so I've not set the account to private, but it's limited to seeing it amongst friends. So friends who see my profile will see my other, friends of those friends will see my profile. But I don't showcase this because I want this to grow in the most organic way. I've got to build the foundation, which is why this is taking longer. Why I haven't built this overnight is because I don't think that that's a sustainable way to keep a channel. And I could be wrong, but again, that's why I haven't done it. I like that. So, secondly, when people don't watch the channel, I ask people to donate to the channel because I don't have enough subscribers. I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program because I don't have enough subscribers, and I'm not with the YouTube partnership program because, again, I don't have enough subscribers. So I ask people to watch the channel, and if you can't watch the channel, I ask if you could to donate to the channel. It's only, you can donate as little as $1 to the channel or €1 to the channel, and you can do that through my Coffee account. I've located it, I put it in the chat. It's also in the description of every single video dating back to at least January or February this year, I believe. Donating to the channel is one way you can help out with the channel, but from a financial perspective, the other way you can help out is an indirect financial help way that you can help the channel, and that's by investing in cryptocurrency. Using these platforms that I have in the description of every single video, you can invest using cryptocurrency and using my referral links. And when you use my referral links and you spend $50 or more, there will be perks and benefits. The perks and benefits that these companies offer you, they will in turn offer me. And as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the platform next year because of my business, that is how it helps out with the channel. So again, I will be taking hopefully a poll of some sort so that people can determine what they think would be really cool for the channel. So I'll just kind of post that and see what people think about what I'm trying to purchase for the channel. Again, I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should do with your money, but I'm sharing my passion of music with you. I also very much enjoy trading cryptocurrency, and I figure maybe some of you who are age eligible and regionally eligible, meaning you're in a region where you're allowed to trade cryptocurrency, maybe you might like it too. Again, you don't have to do it, but it is an indirect way of helping out the channel from a financial perspective by allowing the perks and benefits that you get to be offered to me as well, because the company would offer me the same thing when you use my referral links. They will also offer you the same opportunity to be a referring client after you've made X amount of trades. Each platform is different, so I say X because it's a variable that I don't know off the top of my head. Lastly, guys, real quick, the easiest way to support the channel is subscribing to me across all platforms, whether it be Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, also YouTube, obviously. Subscribing to me across all platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you again for being here today. For those of you who could be here, I want to apologize again for the haphazard nature of my scheduling issues. As I said in the chat, I will be posting a general sort of when I will be here or when I should be here on a regular basis, starting this coming week. I don't know how well I will be able to adhere to that particular schedule. I will post it, and I will try to stick to it every single day. The only promise I can make to you is that I'm going to upload music, and that I'm going to continue to upload or do these live streams. The time and the dates and things of that nature will be haphazard for the moment because of just the way things are going on in my professional life, and that's just what it is. I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for those of you who were able to join me on the session today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for all the positive feedback you've given me and all the help that some of you have given me and the donations and things of that nature. I'm just thankful that you guys are here and that you guys are willing to try to learn with me, or at the very least, join me on this journey of creating the best music I possibly can. So I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build, and I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick, guys. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. Happy Saturday.